Well, I wanted to give you another update on the storm system that's going to move on in for this weekend and what our chances for precipitation are. I did break down some rainfall totals, and so let's take a look and see what we have coming our way. Also, snow for the mountains. If you're planning to go out and do some hunting or maybe go out in the backcountry, we are going to get some snow in the higher elevations, mainly late Saturday afternoon, and then Saturday night going into Sunday, McCall, Donley, Cascade, you may have some snow in the lower elevations. Here are the totals as far as precipitation goes across the region and the temperatures. The temperatures today, beautiful. High temperatures for Friday getting into the upper 60s to low 70s. Wonderful, right? Well, it goes away tomorrow and for quite some time. So get out and enjoy this weather, because as the front moves through, temperatures tomorrow will drop back into the 50s. Across the region, today's temperatures in the upper 60s to around 70 degrees, but as we go through tomorrow, we'll get a lot of gusts of wind coming through at times, but the temperatures will drop back into the 50s. In some areas, will be in the 40s. So we're looking mid-50s tomorrow. We'll see some breaks in the clouds, probably in the morning, some sun. And then as the front pushes on through, we'll get gusts of wind. We'll get clouds start building into the afternoon hours as the atmosphere kind of destabilizes. But as you can see across the region, temperatures are going to be in the 50s from Ada County all the way on back towards Canyon County with this push of cold air. As the cold air is coming through and winds get gusty, they could get some wind speeds up into the, teens to maybe low 20s. And if isolated showers form in the afternoon, we could get a higher gust of wind. But right now, I'm looking for dry conditions across the region. With the precipitation totals coming up, you'll be able to see that as we go in towards the noontime hour on Saturday, the precipitation really holds off towards the west, the north, and the east. As far as Idaho is concerned, southwest Idaho looking pretty dry. There could be a few hit or miss showers coming on through late in the afternoon through the evening hours, but for the most part, it does look dry. It will be mostly cloudy. It will be much cooler, so it's not going to be great conditions, but it does look dry going into the early evening hours. If one of these, we call them instability showers, forms in the afternoon and the evening hours, you could see some small hail and some gusty winds as it moves on through. But the precipitation totals, as you can see, going through Saturday afternoon, not a whole lot here in the Treasure Valley. Now that's a different story as you go back up into the high country, and with the cold air moving in, there will be some snow. Snow will be moving on across much of the highest of elevations Saturday afternoon, but then those snow levels are going to drop considerably Saturday night going into early Sunday morning. So let's take a look at a few areas. You can see most of the forecast region in a 6-hour period is what we're looking at. Could see maybe, a dusting to an inch of snow. Up in the high country, some areas could see an inch, maybe even more, 1 to 3 inches of snow coming down in some of those highest of elevations. As we go into the very early morning hours of Sunday morning, then you'll start to see snow covering the ground in Long Valley, mainly on grassy areas, where you could get maybe 2/10, 3/10 of an inch of snow, a dusting, maybe a ½ inch in some areas, and getting up towards an inch on the ground. Mainly grassy areas up around McCall, Donley, Cascade, the Lake Fork area, and then the higher elevations we'll start to see snow totals getting into maybe 1 to 3 to 4 inches of snow going into Sunday morning, but those are the highest of elevations across the region. So that's the way things are shaking down. A big push of cool air. Everybody knows it's coming, but the precipitation totals, I think, in the Treasure Valley, few and far between. Like some areas won't hardly even see precipitation moving on through. Maybe 1 or 2 stray showers up in the foothills going on in through Saturday, late in the day Saturday, going into Saturday evening. And then, of course, snow falling into the foothills. So we could wake up Sunday morning seeing that little dusting up there at the top of Bogus Basin. Of course, Tamarack, McCall getting, around Brundage getting some as well. So that's the way it's shaping up. I wanted to give you this quick update. We'll update you as we go on in through the weekend.